morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever this video finds you. Welcome to my channel. I share a card for the day from this beautiful Dreams of Gaia tarot deck. It's by Ravin Phelan. It's a bit more of a self-exploration and healing deck than your traditional tarot. It has a lot more cards, and just some really beautiful, interesting imagery. So we'll do a little chime, clear the energy. That was very small. I might do another one. That's better. And we'll get started. See what card we have for today. Oops, hidden my wall. Try and just let the energy to pick one out for us. Sometimes this takes a little time, sometimes it's very quick. Seem to want to just flow down there then. It's fell face down, so I can't even see what it is yet. Body mind. Make sure you can see that there. So it's number 6. 6 of air. Oh, my mistake. That's the 11. I'm going to learn my Roman numerals properly this way, aren't I? Okay, so number 11. This was 11 of air, body, mind. What is reality and what is imagined? What is fact and what is fiction? Can that which dwells within the mind have an effect on the body? And can the physical body affect the state of the mind? The 11 of air symbolizes a need to keep a healthy understanding of the relationship between mind and body and the power each can have over the other. It symbolizes being able to differentiate between fact and opinion and to make room for the imagination within our realities, while still embracing a little bit of reality within our imaginings. This may be a challenging card for some, because the eyes can only see what the mind is willing to conceive. So the more rigid the mind, the more difficult it is to accept how much influence and power the mind and body have over each other. If the mind is unwilling or limited, then understanding is difficult, and acceptance in some circumstances may be impossible. We all know someone who, no matter how many times they are offered facts, not opinions or theories, still cannot believe unless they witness it with their own eyes or experience it personally, and even then, they still might not believe it. They are complete skeptics. Then there are others who, excuse me, then there are others who are open to everything and question nothing. They would believe you if you were to tell them that you did not see a blue sky above you, but instead saw a pink one. Yes, there are actually people who see and perceive colours differently, but this person is so open-minded that they would not consider that a lie is offered. They would not question or even consider that you might be lying to them. They are just so trusting and willing to believe in the good of others that they accept everything offered, whether it be truth or deception. Their willingness to trust and follow blindly gets them into just as much strife as those who find it difficult to believe in anything beyond their own experiences. The 11 of air appears to remind us that somewhere in the middle of the two is a better way to be. Strive to be open-minded and questioning. Sometimes a little skepticism and discernment can serve to protect you from making foolish mistakes and following blindly as you are led off a cliff. On the other hand, believing only in facts and the reality that you experience with your physical senses can close you off to reaching your fullest potential. You may limit yourself on what you can accomplish because achieving goals and living your dreams requires a belief in something more than just the tangible. When the 11 of air appears, it also asks that you look at the impact your beliefs might be having upon your body and the impacts your lifestyle and diet might be having on your mind. The mind can and does have amazing power over the body. Some Tibetan monks and Indian yogis have become so skilled at using meditation to manipulate their bodies that they can control blood pressure, body temperature, heart rate, and more. People with multiple personality disorders have been known to have personalities that have completely different health statuses. They can have one personality that physically needs glasses in order to see properly and another that does not. There are some personalities that exhibit a range of physical health issues, such as high blood pressure and diabetes, but other personalities that have no health issues at all, and these differences have been witnessed, recorded, and studied by both medical practitioners and scientists alike. It is a fact that the mind can alter the body. How is your mind affecting your body? In the same way the mind can alter the body can also alter the mind. Research now shows that if the body is unhealthy, for example, there are issues within the gut such as GERD, G-E-R-D, Candida, irritable bowel syndrome, and Crohn's disease, the mind too can be affected. Imbalances within the gut can lead to depression, anxiety, irritability, hyperactivity, and inability to focus or concentrate, and memory lapses. Pain and inflammation can also have similar effects on the mind, especially if they impact the ability to sleep. How is your body affecting your mind? It is important to understand that what you believe in your mind can have an impact on your body, and what you do to your body can have an impact on your mind. Just like the Indian yogis and Tibetan monks, you have it within you to have so much more control than you might believe. And sometimes the biggest changes can be made just by learning to see a positive lesson within a negative experience, or telling yourself that you can and you will, instead of you can't and you should not. You can do almost anything you set your mind and body to doing. The 11 of air also addresses the subject of fact and opinion, and discerning between the two. We all have opinions, and those opinions may be valid if based on knowledge and personal experience. But opinion and fact are not the same thing. A fact is something that has been proven to be true, and that truth is based on certainty and constancy. It is a fact that night follows day. It is a fact that we live on a planet that is made of oceans and landmasses. It is a fact that rain falls from the sky. It is a fact that rainbows are created when light shines through water particles. A fact is something that cannot be disputed. An opinion can be disputed. For example, it is an opinion that all dogs have fleas. A dog owner might have many dogs and all of those dogs may have had fleas, but this does not make that statement that all dogs have fleas factual. It is his opinion based on his personal experience. The fact is that not all dogs have fleas. Some do and others do not. Speaking of dogs, if you can hear in the background, my dog is having a rather loud dream back there. Carrying on, the 11 of air asks you to be wise to the difference. When offering information to others, be sure that what you offer is fact. Be clear when you are offering opinions based on your personal experiences, because what might be truth to you might not be truth to someone else. Don't get caught up in a game of I am right and you are wrong when you're basing your arguments on opinion. Facts are certainties, while opinions might be true for the individual, but can be subject to dispute when looked at from the perspective of another. A wee note should also be made of the difference between something that has been proven to be fact and something that is theoretical. A theory, a group of ideas or concepts, might well have been studied and researched to great extent, but it must always be remembered that theories are based upon conjecture, speculation, and assumption. Until such time as a theory can be proven as factual, it is only a guess. We can theorize all that we want, but we should be careful not to offer theory and conjecture as fact. Our minds, our imaginations are amazing creative tools. With our minds and imaginations, we have the ability to shape our reality and to create our reality, but that reality is also shaped by absolutes. The 11 of air asks us not to become so lost in our imaginings that we forget reality. Instead, we do best to remember that there needs to be a productive harmony and acceptance of both. We can literally change our minds, and in doing so, alter our physical state, but we do so within a physical reality that is full of certainties that we have no control over. We can only control ourselves and our perception of the world. When you differentiate between what is factual about your own mind and self and what is simply theory or opinion-based belief, you can change what is within both so that your mind and body, excuse me again, are one and not working against each other. You can see that a true fact is fact and rarely changes, while opinions change all the time, irrespective of the facts, and can exist side by side with contradicting truths, because they're often based on our own perception and understanding, as opposed to the reality. Like the other 11 cards, the 11 of air is a balancing and realignment card. If it appears within your reading, it does so in order for you to determine if there is an imbalance at play, and suggests that you meditate upon the subject. Well, quite a lengthy one today, but yeah, it's definitely important to keep that body-mind connection blossoming. Okay, I'll leave this one here. Leave a like if this one resonates, and subscribe if you want to see more readings. Thank you.